So much. So last week, just to catch us up on what we talked about, just like to have a continuation of the thoughts because it's the first of the year and all through the year. Just want to continue what we're talking about, and hopefully, what we talk about grows and stacks onto each other, and it makes sense for your whole life. So it's not just separate ideas, but a continuum of ideas to help you have a great life. And so last week we talked about setting your intention. Setting your intention is how you make a conscious choice for creating your own life. And the first step for creating your life and setting your intention is to decide what are your intentions. What are your intentions? What are your intentions for your life? What are your intentions for this day? I can just wake up and just think my intentions for this day is to be happy, to serve God, and so through serving God, serve humanity, and to just love. Love unconditionally. That's my intention for the day. And hopefully I step out and that's the way that I walk into the world with those ideas. Set the intention. And today I want to talk from Romans 12:3-8, when it talks about knowing thyself. Think of yourself with sober judgment, in accordance with the gifts God has distributed to each of you. We have different gifts according to the grace that has been given to you. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. If it is serving, then serve. If it is teaching, then teach. If it is to encourage, give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it is to lead, do so diligently. If it is to show mercy, do so cheerfully. The point that I want to make today for this talk is to setting your intention works best when you know who you are. Who you are and what are the gifts that you have been given, to use those to have the best life you can and to serve others. This is the talk for today, thinking about and recognizing what your gifts is. And here's the thing, we seem to think that we only have one. Like if there's something we do well, we think, okay, well that's it then. That's the gift that we're given. But we're given so many. We're given a lot of gifts. And so I want to talk today about how you discover what your gifts are and how using them in service to yourself and others helps you have a great life and a fairly easy life in terms of it being passionate. You know, a lot of people talk about, I can't wait till I retire from my 9 to 5. I don't think many of us in this room have that issue. But most of us, when we did have that issue, it was like, it does. But it was like, I can't wait till I retire and start living my life. Yeah. That means you've wasted so much of your time, if that's what you're waiting on. So rather than do that, why don't we just live the life that shares our gifts? Because when we do that, time flies. We have so much passion and love for every single day. I wake up enjoying so much this life. Coming here, speaking with you, speaking to you all, whenever I get an opportunity to. I had a woman, I'm teaching a class at TCC this semester. No, it's Master Your Life. Yeah, that's it. Master Your Life is for women. It's a class for women. And so one of the ladies said, yeah, I really need to come to your class. We're having a hard time. I just sent her back a little note, I'm so sorry to hear that. You're just wonderful, and I was thinking about you for blah, 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 whatever I wrote to her. And she wrote back and said, I really needed to hear that. I needed to hear that from you now. I'm just feeling so low. I sent it because I wanted to, because I like her, I care for her, and I just felt like she's a human being. I just want to have human contact. You don't know how people receive your kindness. You don't know where they are. You don't know what they need. And you don't need to know. What you need to know is be you. Be you. Be the kindest, the most loving, the best you that you can be. So I was born with the gift of music. A gift of talking as well. I didn't recognize that till later. I was told many times. But you yammering on too much, girlfriend. Nobody asked. But the gift of music, it came so easy to me that I didn't recognize it as a gift. It was just something that brought me joy, and I would just sing in my room. I had a little spoon in my hand, and I'm just dancing around and singing, right? Just all in my room and whatnot. But I compared myself. I said, well, I'm no Aretha, and I'm no Gladys Knight, so obviously I can't sing. Because I compared myself to other people's gifts. And we don't have to do that. Your gift is unique to you. And even if it's the same gift of singing, of music, you're going to bring it the way that you bring it. This song that I just sang, It's Okay. It was written by a young woman who, you probably all know this story, but if you don't, check it out. It's on YouTube. Her name is Nightbird. Is her name. And she wrote the song. She was dying of cancer. And she came on America's Got Talent, one of those Got Talent shows. The one with, what's the mean guy, the mean judge? Simon. The one with Simon on it. And she won, and she wrote this song. And she wrote it because she said, no matter what was happening to me, and she knew she was dying, I still wanted to live a great life up until the end. And it was just, tears, everybody was just crying, and then that song has gone all over the world. People in Africa have sung it, they've come on the show and reimagined her song in a different way. It's just been a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's just been a beautiful thing. So my point is to that you can live a full life and use your talents no matter where you are, no matter what's happening to you. So I didn't think that I could sing, and so I was using it in church because that's my service, right? Everybody in my family had to go to church and you had to do something. Either be an usher or, be in the choir. Even if in the choir, most people can because, you can just hide in the choir. In a big choir, you just hide. Nobody knows you're not singing. So, it's okay, I'm just gonna sing in the choir because all my friends were there and all this sort of thing. And and even if people told me that I could sing, I still didn't believe them. Because again, I was judging my gift. But my mom told me, finally, my father asked me this too, it was really difficult. I was like, what are you talking about? But they asked me if I would sing at their funeral. And I said, are you kidding me, Mom? Are you kidding me? You don't think I'm going to be too sad to sing? You don't think that you mean something to me? She goes, it's not that. It's that it's going to, your voice, there's something about your voice that heals people. That was the word she used. There's something about your voice that's healing. And people are going to be there and they're going to need to be healed for whatever has happened, to be forgiven and all that. And I want you to sing. And your father wants you to do the same thing at his funeral. But, okay, so it's not just about the songs that I'm singing, it's the voice itself. And that really switched how I was thinking about my singing. And so I used it for that. And instead of you would think that I would know that because it actually heals me. I sing when I'm sad or upset or just in my car, tired. I just sing to myself. But I didn't get that. And I finally got that. But to confirm that gift, and to confirm that idea, and I was finally waking up, I had a dream. And I've shared with you this dream, but it was just so vibrant and just so real that I'm going to share with you again. So I'm on a football field. I'm not a sports person at all. So why I love a football field, I have no idea. But I was on a football field. It was at night, and the stadium was well lit. The sky was dark. There was no moon, but it was brilliant with stars, just brilliant with stars. And everybody was on the field. So it wasn't a football game. Just everybody was standing in this green field, just standing in the field. And we were looking up, and this one star was getting brighter and brighter. And we finally realized it was moving. It was coming towards us. And it came all the way down and hovered over the top of all of us in the field. And maybe it was, 5-10 feet above us. And it was beautiful. It was like a Fabergé egg. It was just all jeweled and just beautiful. It opened up, and then it just started spraying out like a fountain, gifts. Just presents, right? Gifts. Just shooting them out all over. Everywhere you were on the field, you can just reach up, and gifts were just coming to you. And the person I was in the dream, I was stacking up gifts all around me. And the woman next to me, she was just taking a few. She only had one or two. And she looked at me and she said, "You're taking too many. You're taking too many gifts." And I said, "I'm taking what's coming to me, and you're welcome to take what's coming to you. However many you have is however many you choose to have. It's however many you choose to have." So that was just a message to me that I have a lot of gifts, that we all have a lot of gifts. Which ones we choose to use is up to us. Which ones we choose to recognize is up to us. It's up to us. I'm here to tell you that you have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of gifts. And so what brings you joy? That's the question I ask. What brings you joy? That's probably a gift for you, what you love to do. I know that I go to Barb. She's an excellent editor. She can see when I write stuff, whatever I'm writing, not my morning talks, so I wait too late for that. But my books and other, I don't know if I gave you my thesis, my doctoral thesis, but all the stuff that I'm writing, did I give it to you? No, I didn't give that to you, okay. But generally, I gave it to Jason, that's why, because he already said something, yeah. But she just comes back with just great information. Stuff of, oh, thank God I gave it to her before I sent it out. She's wonderful, and so she does. Carter is just a great. She could dress me. She goes out and she goes out and she just sees. Oh, it's look great on Pjae. She does. She does. I mean, and so all of us. I mean, that's you just have what you have, and she's not. They're willing to share their gifts. We all have gifts. We all have gifts. Just be willing to share. That's all I want to share with you on that part. The other thing, another gift that I didn't recognize as a gift, not mine, a friend of mine that I talk about all the time, Obi, that I went to go visit when I was in California and went out to Joshua Tree. And we were talking about the upcoming, we were going to do this one last time, this fundraiser that we have over in Thailand. It's going to be the week after Easter. So he was talking about how that works. And I just thought, he was kind of gathering, I know that he loves to give. I know he loves the children of Thailand. I know that. And I know that he's always concerned about whether they get enough food and if they're in their schools and all sort of things. What he said was that I just put people together. I have friends that have means and people that don't. And I just put them together and everybody feels better. People with means they have a good time, we party and all that, and they give away thousands of dollars because they have it, doesn't mean anything to them. And these people who need that, now they have something that they need. All I do is facilitate people of means with people that don't have, without means. Okay, I describe him as an old hippie, right? Because he was like one of the first people to start talking about recycling, and he actually went over to Thailand and then he started in Phuket. He's built most of the resorts and stuff that are there. He's built. He's built on recyclable stuff. He's built on sustainable. What they have available to them, which is bamboo. They weren't using bamboo to build with, and so he showed them how to do that. So that's what he's always done. So that's what I saw him as. It didn't even occur to me until he was telling me the other day, no, I put people together. I'm a facilitator. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. So there's so many gifts that we have, and just looking at that, and looking at what people can do. As I look around the room and I was thinking about Bill. Bill's a seer. He sees everything. And he doesn't just see, but he does. I went to, and both of you do, you do too. I stepped out, at this time of the year, I have this wonderful oak tree, live oak, that does nothing but drop leaves. Leaves and acorns, all the time. And he come to my house and he looks, this is the little blower and blow it out. I thought you're so lovely, and then the wind blows it right back. It's my door, but they're diligent. He said today, we can, whenever you're ready, we can just pack up all those leaves and in your backyard, and we can, okay, when it was. Thank you. But always looking and seeing, and I feel confident. When I have some concerns, I know that he's watching. I know that. That's what he does. So I don't have to have concerns because he does. No, he does that. He moves out on them. He moves out on them. So I love that. So whatever our gifts are, we're meant to use them. We're meant to serve other people with them. It feels like you're just being you, and you are. But that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Be you. Do what you do. Because what you do affects other people. It's serving other people. It's honoring other people. It's honoring you as well. There's nothing else that we should be doing here. We're living our lives, doing what we love, and that which we love to do will serve others as well. It just will, because that's what God promised. I have given you gifts. Use them in service. I've given you lots of gifts. Use them in service. That's all we get to do. So, what I want to share with you are the action steps, and I'm going to give you some. The title of the talk was Know Thyself. I talk about knowing thyself a lot, but this way I'm talking about knowing thyself in terms of your gifts that you have. Honor yourself. Honor what you have. Say thank you, and use them. And I remember when I was growing up, they would say, well, use your gifts or you're going to lose them. That's not true. You'll forget about them. You'll forget them. They'll atrophy, but they won't be lost. When you can go right back and bring them right back up and decide to use them. And there's so many. So you use them at different times. So I think you have something, because you don't need them all at the same time for different people, for different situations that you're in. So just think about who you are, what you love to do, and don't stop yourself from doing what you love. What you love. Because that's what we're here to do. So know thyself, number one. Discover and honor all of your gifts, number two. And then use them in service to your life and to others. We all have gifts. They're meant to serve. What brings you joy is the first question you ask. And the second thing is what comes easy. Because sometimes because it comes so easy, you don't think it means anything. Oh, can everybody do this? No. No, everybody can't. But because you do it so easy, you think everybody can do it. No, they can't. It's yours. It's not everybody's. These are the clues of the gifts that God gave you. Discover who you are and what gifts are yours to share. I'm going to leave you with this final quote from Barbara Sher. Everyone has unique gifts and talents. What you love is what you're gifted at. That's what you're gifted at. To be completely happy, to live a completely fulfilled life, you have to do what you love. And here are Peter's final thoughts. And this I mean from the bottom of my heart. You are the gifts to the world. You. You. So bring your whole self and your gifts that you've been given to bear on this planet. Full force, unleashed, to live a life of joy, fulfillment, and service.